Hello, everybody, and welcome to Living 757. As you can see, Quincy is missing, but we have Jamel here.
Hey, welcome to the
Thank you for coming back.
I appreciate the return invite.
I'm glad we didn't scare you away with the spicy chicken wings last time.
I took it like a pro, you know.
You did.
Well,
you did.
I watched the episode and you guys did amazing because I missed that one. But yes, thank you for filling in today in today's show.
I think Patricia took vacation on purpose so she didn't have to eat the spicy wings.
So I don't have to because I don't like spicy food.
Well, maybe we got some in the back.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, she said, "Oh no." You just sounded like Adrienne.
Oh.
Y'all.
Well,
Now, your name is Jamel, but a lot of people know you as Yummo Bucko. Can
Yep.
you tell our viewers about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Jamel Spalding. Yummo Bucko is my expression for good food. I like to go to restaurants, food trucks, and chefs. I like to promote, mom and pop places is where it's at. And so I just feel like I know I like to be on TV in front of the camera. So it's like, well, why not promote, mom and pop restaurants?
so do you promote everybody here in the 757 or you just travel? You just go around United States? How is that experience?
Well, we're starting to travel. I've done New York, Boston, Atlanta, Jamaica, New Orleans, and of course, locally.
All right.
wow,
I got to
that is
stop you for a second,
amazing.
though. Because when you say New Orleans, that's not how you say it. You got to say Nolans. Yeah, there you go. Say it with your chest.
No.
Yes, there you go.
But a lot of people, they don't understand, now we call it the influencers, that's kind of like your job, but you have to be very consistent. How is a regular day basis for you?
Well, being lazy, sometimes I might do like one video a day, but you really get more when you are more consistent. So sometimes I'll do lives, random lives, and talk, because engagement is key. And then, of course, I try to do a restaurant once or twice a day.
That is amazing. Well, speaking of Quincy, that he never is with us. He is on tour also, I think for his comedy shows, but he make a quick stop and he's gonna join us to say hi. Quincy, are you there?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hello.
Thank you. Where are you?
It's none of your business.
Oh my God, Quincy, you're always on vacations. You call it work, but I think you are on vacation again. Where are you?
Well, no. So last week I was on the Alaska cruise, and this week I'm actually in Utah because I got a cool opportunity to tape a comedy special through this major clean comedy platform called Dry Bar Comedy, and it's in Utah. And it's really safe out here. And I have to say, shouts to my man, Jamel, Yummo Bucko. The food is okay, but this is yucko. This little yogurt thing is
Yucko Bucko.
Yucko Bucko.
yucko.
Look,
Oh
Quincy,
my
I saw you was when you was in Alaska. I saw through your stories how you was out where it had the signs for the bears, and it was saying one of the things that I'm not used to seeing when you say if you see a bear, everybody be in groups of 10, you got to hold your arms out. How did you survive that?
All right, so this is a tip that I was informed of.
Okay.
If it's a black bear, okay, so if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. How about
Wait a minute. Is that true, or you just come up with that?
There's no way this is reliable information.
No. Is that true, Quincy?
No. Listen to me. They say polar bears are your most aggressive bears. So if you see one, they already made their mind up. A grizzly bear is like the next, very aggressive bear. But a black bear, you can fight back. My thing is, if you are in a bear's home, you deserve to lose your dome. Okay, that's the way I feel. Okay, there is no fighting back or nothing.
This is the quality comedy king speaking to all of the people who have decided to jump into animal enclosures at zoos. That was my interpretation of what you just said. I want to know, though, where in the world you would have to be to run into all three of those kinds of bears in the same place.
Alaska.
So if I just see the sign bear, I'm just going to be like, take me back to the car.
Remind me never to go to Alaska.
Yeah, who wants to go to Alaska to see the birds and just be faced by that experience?
I'm telling you, and the scary part was when I came back to Virginia, I thought I had COVID, right? Because I had all the symptoms, chills and sniffles and all that. I just got my voice back really this morning, but I took 2 COVID tests. I was verified I didn't have COVID. It was just changing
Good.
the climate.
Good.
I was in Seattle, Alaska, coming back to Virginia, and in Virginia, everybody's sinuses are jacked up. So.
That is
so I'm
amazing.
good, and
That is
I'm ready
amazing,
to go.
Quincy. Keep traveling. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for this quick stop and say hi to us today.
We miss you.
We
Come
miss
back
you.
next week.
We love
Okay,
you.
bye.
I love y'all.
I love you.
Bye. I love that Quincy always is traveling like he's everywhere. He say that it's working, but I call it vacations. So speaking of traveling, you know that we have a great news from Norfolk area. So we're gonna have the Spirit Airlines coming to Norfolk Airport. This is amazing, because this is gonna happen it's on a spring of 2023. Actually, they're gonna start operating on March 8th of 2023, next year. They offer flights as cheaper as $49. Can you believe that? And they're gonna be offering daily flights to Fort Lauderdale and Orlando. So good news for the 757, because now you can make a lot of connections also, not just to these 2 destinations, but you also can go and use Spirit Airlines. So good job.
And speaking of Spirit, there is also a holistic and spiritual art expo coming up. That is Saturday, October 15th and Sunday, October 16th. It's from 10 to 6 on Saturday, 10:30 to 6 on Sunday. You can enjoy things such as, just like you can see on your screen, astrology, aromatherapy, crystals, henna, essential oils, intuitive art, jewelry, gems, mediums, psychics, Reiki, so much more. That's taking place at Virginia Wesleyan. And if you want more information, you can find it at the website right below. That's a lot to say, but internationalcc-holisticart-expo.com.
Amazing.
And there's really something for everybody there.
Yeah.
There's even like things about animal communication. How about that? How about it?
How about it? Look, speaking of, how about it? Have you ever heard of a dog getting stuck in a pipe?
No, I didn't.
Well, in Suffolk, Sweet Pea, which is the dog's name, she got stuck in a driveway pipe, and an elderly man made a call. He made a call to get some help, and so the Suffolk city employees, they were able to come and help the elderly dog out of the driveway pipe. They came out, got their shovels, and got her out. They said she was unharmed, and she ran to her owner, and he was very, very excited about that. If you all happen to have any non-dog-related issues or dog-related issues, if you're in Suffolk, you can reach out to Public Works at 757-514-7600. And they'll clear your driveways and your pipes. Just keep your dogs away.
Well, wait a minute.
Amazing.
My question would be, after they dig the dog out, who fixes the dirt and the driveway?
I think they
and the
do.
pipe?
I'm saying, I think they do
If they
because
clean
it was
the
it said
driveway,
the dirt blocked them
yes,
in.
as part of the, they have to break that, but then they have to clean it. I don't know, I'm assume.
But it's
that's a
on
good
your
question.
property. But it's on your property. As a homeowner, you think about these things differently. Like, if you're going to get my dog out, what's going to happen after that? How much is the bill I'm going to get from the city?
That's a good question, because, then they're going to send you the bill, oh, oops.
Yep, but everybody sit tight and grab your popcorn, because we have an amazing show for you guys today. We're having a tail-wagging good time with Mary's Child and Pet Care.
And make sure you wear your pink this month, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's right, guys. And Quincy take us to a tour to the luxury apartments. But coming up next, our beautiful Cheryl have amazing tips and help people to prepare for the holidays. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Living 757. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and our friends from Riverside take us on a journey and experience of the one cancer survivor.
I noticed a small lump, and Dr. Dwyer was like, well, let's get this checked out. She got me scheduled for a diagnostic mammogram and ultrasound. It was very similar to my regular annual mammogram, but it focused on the site where I felt something versus the entire breast.
I became involved in Mrs. Easley's care after her biopsy. So she had had a prior mammogram, which was normal, but then in the interval before her next mammogram, felt something abnormal and very appropriately went to her physician for evaluation. Additional imaging was obtained, which found a new abnormality which had not been seen on her prior imaging, which prompted a biopsy and led to the diagnosis of cancer.
Cancer is a complex disease, and it takes the expertise of many physicians, many practitioners, many support staff to provide the best care.
I'm going to kind of scroll through that so you can kind of get a glimpse of that demarcation.
We have tumor board meetings. Cases are presented to a group of physicians, experts in the field, and we talk about it in a collegial way and help our colleagues throughout the system in coming up with the best plan.
We have a routine meeting basically every week, and then I as a radiologist would present the imaging findings. The other team members, they'll discuss their perspective. The pathologist will review what they've seen, what they know.
We're trying to find out what the stage, that is how advanced the patient's cancer is. Is it just limited to where it started, or has it now spread or metastasized to the lymph nodes, through the blood system to another organ? Sometimes key questions can help the whole team go in a little bit different direction. And I think that collaboration is very valuable to all of us who provide oncology care.
Having that close contact really helps us to advance the patient's care and make sure that we're all working as a team.
I think it was very important that there was a collaboration, so this way I wasn't running around and trying to piece it all together myself.
Mrs. Easley opted for a bilateral mastectomy. We use a procedure called sentinel node biopsy, which uses mapping of the lymphatics which drain the breast into the axillary lymph nodes so that we can remove just those lymph nodes which are involved in draining the part of the breast that has the cancer. In the past, we used to have to take out all of the lymph nodes to ensure that there was cancer in them, but this mapping procedure helps to limit that kind of complication that we saw with those patients.
We're also performing molecular and genetic testing on patients' tumors. If a patient has a certain molecular target, that target can be utilized by our medical oncologist to give the patient a certain type of chemotherapy or immunotherapy or some advanced therapy. Every time I'm looking at their slides through my microscope here, or collaborating with others in the laboratory or in other medical specialties to try and always think about how can I help the patient further their care with best and most accurate diagnosis I can render.
Having the Riverside Cancer Care Network reassured me that there wasn't just one person looking at my case. Every decision was a collaboration to figure out the best treatment for me.
Wow, what incredible story, Jamel, right?
Yes, special thanks to Riverside for providing excellent care. You know, breast cancer is a sensitive subject for me because I lost my aunt and my cousin to breast cancer, so it's good to see someone that can recover and get excellent care.
That's right, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes, it's very, very important to have the right team behind you when you have to face this kind of treatment. So, well, thank you so much once again to Riverside. Now, our next guest, she also is beautiful and also prepared us to help for anything that life throw your way.
So October is one of my favorite months because obviously all the pink for breast cancer awareness and also because of all things spooky relating to Halloween. And luckily our next guest, my girlfriend Cheryl, is also just as passionate about Halloween as I am. Let's welcome Cheryl Nelson.
Hi.
Hey,
so
girl.
happy to be back. I'm in costume, as you can tell today.
I know, and I decided to dress for the occasion too, so.
Love it.
I love the vibes. Now, I am a mom, so that makes Halloween a little bit different than it used to be prior to being a mom. Can you kind of school me on how to be prepared for the safety aspect of Halloween?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I know when you're a kid, you just dress up and you go out and you trick or treat and you have fun, right?
Yeah.
But now as a parent, you have to think about a lot more things safety.
Oh, yeah.
Including, look at that, holding the cat all like a baby.
I know, I'm like.
Is it purring?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's what that noise is.
Let's start with
Like,
costumes. When you're out trick-or-treating, especially once it gets dark, you want to make sure your kids are okay, right? There's going to be cars out there on the roads.
Yep.
One thing I love is this reflective tape. And you can put that on your costumes. You can put it on your pumpkin or your bag where you're carrying the candy. That way, if the car lights,
That's so smart.
shine on you, you're getting that reflection and they can see you, especially if the kids are in dark costumes. I always recommend light costumes so they can be seen at night.
I'm going to have to take my kid's costume back now. Great.
Oh, is it black? It's probably dark.
He's going to be a wolf, like the big bad wolf.
Okay, that's all right. Just put reflective tape all over him.
Got it.
Front and back.
Got it.
Okay.
X marks the
Next
spot.
up, another way to see the kids out there are these lovely glow sticks.
And they love those.
Oh yeah, they can wear them around their neck, or maybe they can carry them, put them in their little pumpkins, but another way to be seen, anything you can do. Now, what would happen if, let's say, something happened, God forbid, to your kid, or if there was a medical issue and you weren't with them? Would they know how to get in touch with you, or they know the kid's medical information?
They'd know how to get in touch with me, maybe not know his medical information though.
So I always recommend that the kids wear these medical ID bracelets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you just put them on and they blend right in with the costumes, and you have all your ID information, any medical information, if
I
there's
love that.
diabetes or anything like that. This is right there on your kid's wrist.
I'm such a helicopter mom. I'm really shocked that I didn't know this existed prior to right now.
I gotta tell you, you can find everything online these days, so you still have time to order it.
Okay.
If it's cold, hand warmers, toe warmers, another great thing to have for your kids.
Yes.
Now, what about the candy? When you get home, you probably go through all the candy with your kids, right?
Right.
How do you know what's safe and what might not be safe?
Okay, that was one of my questions for you, because you hear people talking about, not safe candy, but what's the deal with that?
Okay, what do you think? I'm gonna give you a quiz. Reese's, are these safe?
Not for my kid.
Okay, do they have peanut allergies?
No, he's 2, so it's a choking hazard.
Ah, smart. Okay, what about for kids who don't have choking hazards or can eat peanuts?
Safe.
Yes, right? Because it's a sealed bag.
Right.
Yeah, so you're good. What about the Skittles?
I'm gonna guess those are safe too?
Another sealed container. What about Smarties?
Oh, no, not safe. I never thought of that.
Yes, because anybody can open them up and put whatever they want in them.
Ooh.
Here, you want some? I
Yeah.
promise they're safe.
Yeah, girl.
You trust me?
I guess.
Just I ate 'em.
Only because I saw you eat one first.
All right, so those, and what about Tootsie Roll?
I feel like it shouldn't be safe because it's openable, but it's one piece. So you
It's
kind of
one piece, but they could still do something to it. So
All right.
Tootsie Roll, if you trust your neighbors, you're probably fine. But if you're going to unknown places or getting candy from unknown people, you never know. So just keep that in mind when you're going through everything. By the way, this is a box of candy for you. Yeah, so you get treats to go home with. Yes. Now, I do have some other tips, too, that I wanted to say the parents should keep in mind when they're going out. I have a full screen graphic with these tips. Here they are. So your kids, when you're thinking about costumes, don't use a full face mask because that could obstruct their vision. They might not be able to see where they're going, could fall. Use non-toxic face paint instead. Also avoid long costumes. You don't want your kids tripping. I don't know if they're like me, but I trip even when I'm not wearing long costumes.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a fall hazard wherever I go, it seems like.
Same.
Next, avoid open flames or candles. You don't want anybody lighting up on fire.
Right.
Not good. Swords and sharp objects. We see so many kids with swords these days. You don't want them playing around and knocking somebody's face. No, not a good idea. Walk on the left side of the road if there is not a sidewalk. You know why that is?
So you're walking against traffic.
Exactly.
So you can see oncoming cars.
Yep, so you can see that. Look at you, Ashley. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, you're passing the test.
Mom.
Visit houses with outside lights on only. If the house is in the dark, they don't want you. They don't want trick-or-treaters. They don't have candy. Yeah, don't mess with them because you never know what could happen at those houses.
All right, don't go there.
Finally, be aware of your surroundings. If there's anybody creepy following you, although it's hard to tell who's creepy and who's not on Halloween, but just know who's there and know how your kids are doing and know when they're coming home if they're going out with other kids.
Well, thank you so much for all of these fantastic tips. You are going to make my first Halloween walking around with Adrian trick-or-treating way more safe. Now, you also prepare for other types of situations, and people can find all of those situations right there at preparewithcher.com. And we have to take a quick break. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it was fun.
But when
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. But when we come back, guys, we have a delightfully disgusting challenge that you don't want to miss. Stay right there. Welcome back to Living 757. Now, we're not going to beat around the bush. You guys know we like to play games on this show, and we have a fantastic guest host who usually is eating food on camera for a living, so we decided to keep the trend going. Okay. Last time he was here, we tried a bunch of wings that got really spicy.
And you were scared.
I was not scared.
You couldn't handle it.
I was not scared. Quincy was
I
scared.
saved myself for that episode.
They was over here like, ugh.
So today we're going to do kind of a combination of a game called Bean Boozled, which is the jelly beans game that you guys might recognize, and Truth or Dare. So it's going to be truth or bean. And basically how it's going to go is we each have a pile of cards in front of us. They're going to have a question on it. We're going to pull the question, read it out loud, spin the spinner, and we're either going to eat the jelly bean or we're going to answer the question.
So if we don't want to answer the questions, we have to eat the jelly bean?
Right.
And they got one called Dirty Dishwater.
I don't like those names.
Old Bandage.
No, see, the ones that are getting me are rotten egg. You know, I have chickens. So, what was the other one?
Stink
Barf,
Booger.
booger, dead fish, stinky. Okay, none of them are good.
Okay.
They're all bad.
Stinky.
They're all bad. They're all bad. There's no good options.
You
I'm
can
like,
see there
yeah.
the names.
All right.
Okay, let's start playing. So who's going first?
Okay,
Ashley, you.
I'll go first. So
Ladies first.
first, I will spin
Which one?
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Come on,
Tutti
Sticky Socks.
Frutti.
Do you prefer producer Will or producer Matt to talk to you in your ear? Will's not here, so it's got to be Matt. All right.
Okay, I'm next.
Patricia, next.
Get ready to eat.
Oh
a
my
booger.
God, the same one?
Oh, and that's
Juicy
it.
pear or booger?
Juicy.
Pear or
Okay, right there.
or booger. You
Okay.
don't know which one it is if you pick up a green.
I know. Do you steal snacks from the green room? Yes, I do.
True. My go?
Yes, you're next.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, he got the same one. So
Oh my God, it's the
Juicy
same one.
pearl booger.
juicy pear
Question.
or booger.
Question for you.
Truth or bean? What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh.
Well, that's a question. Octopus. Yummo Bucko.
You haven't been to have it in the right place then.
Octopus. Okay, that's
Okay.
not. Okay, next, Ashley, you're next.
Berry blue or toothpaste. I suppose that's not the worst one. Who is your favorite family member? I'm eating a jelly bean.
Oh!
Okay.
She's not answering that one.
Okay.
Go.
All
right, guys.
You need to choose the black one, right?
No, it's blue. See?
Oh, it's blue. I'm
The
sorry.
picture.
Ooh.
All right,
Ooh,
ready?
ooh,
You ready?
I need a mask.
That's toothpaste.
Really? Ah. I'm answering all these questions. I'm answering.
Okay, I'm next.
My breath's
At least you
gonna
won't have
my
stinky
God. My
breath.
breath's gonna be great.
Oh my God, what is that one?
Tutti Frutti or stinky socks?
Stinky
And you
what?
have no socks on
I have
either?
no socks on. Stinky socks? Oh my God, I barely answered this question. True or bean? Who is the last person you search on Instagram? I have to eat the bean.
Okay.
I can't answer this question. Don't dicey.
Come on, Dirty
so
Socks.
Okay.
it's gonna have to be. They're the like
The
pinky ones.
multicolors.
Like the pink with the rainbow sprinkles.
This one?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh my
This
God.
thing smells terrible.
Gosh, who created those? Got some water?
Was it a bad one? Was it a bad one? Stinky socks? Take some water.
All right. So I got
Stinky socks.
peach or
Oh my
barf.
Oh
Barf.
God.
Barf?
Can I get up?
See, that's the one I didn't want to get.
When's the last time you peed in your pants? Kindergarten. In my long johns.
Okay. He's like, I'm not eating the barf, okay?
You said I
It's
gotta
not
eat
happening.
it. I told the truth.
No, you don't have to eat it. All right.
Next, Ashley. Oh my goodness.
Cappuccino or liver and onions. Oh God.
Okay.
Have you ever cheated on a test?
Not
Bean?
Ashley. Liver and onion.
Oh my
All
God, she's eating a bean.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
It's
do we
the
know-
brown one.
Is it this one? Is that it?
The brown one. Oh my God. Do we have time for one more? Oh.
Nope. We don't. But this was so much fun, and it was fun because I didn't have to eat anything stinky.
I know. That's lucky.
But look, it looks like somebody else is having just as much fun or more than we are now. Quincy.
Hey guys, I'm right here in downtown Suffolk at a new development called Hallstead Reserve, and this is where they are redefining luxury. I'm about to take a tour. You guys follow me. Whoa, now this is a beautiful oasis is what this is. Ah, look at this, a little acorn or something.
That's a pine cone, Q.
Of course it is. Oops, Melissa knows everything. Huh? Wow, now this is beautiful, man. Highly advanced. Oh, wow. Well, would you look at this? A biscuit bar for the little doggies that they have here. They got like little toys and stuff that they can play with. Hey there, Tiffany.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna take me a breath mint. I've been eating a lot of food.
got you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Please help me not be mad at Melissa for making me wear pants on this hot day today. No, I'm still mad at her. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Vernon.
Hey, Quincy.
I'm not walking. This is too far, so. Oh, this is a nice open spot here, and what do we have here? Look at this. Look at all this space. This is extremely deep. Beautiful stove, glass top stove. You got a dishwasher. This is spacious and everything. This is another beautiful, spacious spot. Kara, thank you so much for just inviting me out to check out the property. This is a beautiful spot.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad you could make it today. We are conveniently located off of 58. We do have a horse farm that is coming around phase 2, actually.
Wow.
I know this area is becoming very populated with lots of shops, a lot of events, especially seasonal events. So yeah, Suffolk has become a big place to be.
Okay. And Kara, you have this slogan, right? It's called redefining luxury. Now, define that.
We do plan on having an outdoor entertainment area that will consist of different televisions with bar areas. We'll have fire pits and grilling areas. Then we also have our fitness or jogging path available to residents that will actually expand throughout phase 1 and phase 2.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now I did hear something. Now you have to clear this up. Car washing station?
Yes.
Is that real?
We do. We will have one that will be located in phase 2. And then we'll also have a vacuum available in the car wash station. And then we also have our pet wash stations, which will be in phase 1 and phase 2. We do intend to have a dog park on each side of the community between phase 1 and phase 2. Whether you have a little teeny poodle or a Great Dane, we welcome them. There's no weight limits.
No weight limits, okay. I have to tell you, when I was out there, on the pool enjoying myself, your staff brought me a nice glass of ice water.
We have a super awesome staff here that is always ready on hand to help people. We also have a whole marketing department available to dedicate time specifically to creating resident events to really build that rapport.
Now let's talk about the different apartment options that you guys offer here.
Yeah, so we have a 1-bedroom. Then we also offer 2 different 2 bedrooms, one that features 1 bath, one with 2.
Okay.
Then we have our beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom available. We have garages and storages located throughout the entire community. Majority of our garages are going to have a reserved parking space in front of them as well as a nice bonus feature.
So you've also mentioned about phase 2, right? So do we have a projected timeline for it to be completed?
Yeah, so by summer of 2023, we should have all 312 units completed. Phase 1 consists of 96 units, all of which are occupied. People can go right online to our website and submit their application there.
I know they're going to enjoy everything from the pool to the beautiful clubhouse to just all the extra amenities in their pets.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are pet friendly. You can't get that anywhere else. Right here in Suffolk.
Yeah, bring the
Suffolk,
whole family.
Virginia. Bring the whole family. Guys, I had a great time today here at the apartments at Hallstead Reserve, right here in Suffolk. Now, this is where they are redefining luxury, so if you and your family are looking for a new place to call home, this is the place.
What's going on, Quincy? Even when you are working, you look like you are on vacations. I'm so mad.
I know, it's like we're getting bitten by attack dogs, and there he is, like next to a fireplace.
He's like a fireplace, chilling, but yes, thank you, Quincy. It was an amazing tour.
Yeah, those look amazing. I want to sit next to the fireplace, too.
I know.
Next time I call that package. Now,
that's not fair, Quincy.
You're a foodie, and you're the only one that didn't get to eat, so go ahead and take a spin.
You have to try one. You have to.
You have to try one.
She didn't eat a wing,
no,
so
I
I got to
didn't
eat a bean.
But I wasn't here.
Pomegranate or Old Bandage.
Take
so
it,
grab
take
yourself
it,
a red
take
one. Watch, he's going to get one of the good flavors.
A ver. Yummy, yummy.
That's sweet.
Oh my gosh. You
Spin again.
No. You got
Yummo Bucko, pomegranate.
Oh, that's not fair. See,
Ashley?
We're not like it at all. Well, we have to go to a quick commercial break. Coming up next, do you guys love dogs?
Yes.
Our next guest, she does. Find out what I'm talking about right after the break. That's not fair.
This segment is brought to you by Invisible Fence brand of Hampton Roads. Complete solutions for every pet.
Welcome back to Living 757. Jamel, if you are like me, you know that I love pets, right?
Yeah.
So they're like our children. They're part of my family. But for me that I travel all the time, it's so difficult to find the right person to take care of my baby.
I can totally understand that because right now my sister just took a cruise out of Norfolk, and guess who is dog sitting? We are. I have my fur niece. Her name is Adele, because that's one of her favorite singers, so
well,
I understand.
For those who don't have Jamel taking care of your puppy, our next guest, she is the CEO of Mary's Child Care and also Pet Care. Welcome to the show, Mary.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me today.
How are you today?
Excellent. How are you all?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. Mary, I know you do childcare and also pet care, but my kids are grown-ups already, so I have to take care of my little puppy. So if I need your services, should I go to you or you come to me?
That's a great question. So if anyone is in need of services, they would submit requests through our website, which is maryschildandpetcare.com, or they can submit a request through our Facebook page, Mary's Child and Pet Care, through Messenger. And then we also have my personal phone number is listed there, and we accept bookings 24/7. So as he mentioned, like a cruise, vacation requests, we do everything.
That is amazing. Can you imagine that?
Yes, and Miss Mary, I got a question for you. So my fur niece is what we would call bougie. Like she's so bougie that if she has to go outside and she sees the water, you know, if it rains outside, she don't even want her paws to touch the grass. My sister even bought her a pillow that is made like the purse and it's called Chewy Vuitton. So she got bows and stuff on her head. So my question to you would be, how do you deal with pets or pet owners that their pets are a little extra?
We welcome that, and we actually love catering to the fur babies. So in that case, we would actually, deck the puppy out with whatever gear they have. Some of them have really like bright, colorful poop bags. We use all of the accessories in the home, the wipes, the dog paw wipes, and everything like that. So we'd actually send like a fun photo of us utilizing those things, and we love doing it. So.
And that is great, Mary, because I was about to ask you about that. Like, how do I know if my little puppy is missing me? Like, you guys connect us while I'm on vacation?
Absolutely. So that's one of the things that we're branded on. So when I started this company, sending a fun photo and a video throughout the shifts, just showing the animals either like having a treat or popping out onto the couch, playing, hide and seek with us. That his name was Moses, and we did pet care. I actually brought him to my home. So the family really wanted someone to treat that animal like it was their own while they're away. And so we, bringing them into my vehicle to the dog park, just really getting, having fun with them.
That is amazing. I love what you do. Really quick, if people want to get in contact with you, I think we saw the information already on screen. They can put it once again. Well, thank you so much for your time and for all what you're doing, Mary, because I think it's great.
Thank you.
Take care.
Well,
Bye.
you know that it's very important when we travel to have someone like Mary. But now, from taking care of your loved ones to taking care of your homes, let's see what Ashley has for us.
Hey y'all, I'm here with my good friend Steve from Jenkins Restorations. We're here in Norfolk in front of a house that has obviously had some fire damage. What happened here, Steve?
So this is sort of typical of a house that has had a kitchen fire. We had a fire in the kitchen, electrical involved, and it sort of was uncontrolled, expanded from there, and became engulfed in part of the house.
How exactly does the process go? They call 911, the fire department comes out, they put out the fire. Where do you guys come in?
So we usually get called in a couple of ways. We might be getting a page out to come out. We might have an insurance carrier contact us to come and do an emergency board up. We might have a direct call from the client who's seen one of our advertisements. So we would come out, we would respond to it. We would get, after the fire department's done, we would get the house secured, get windows boarded, get roofs covered, make sure the property is all tightened up. One of the elements of that is to protect the property so people don't come in and loot. Sometimes it's 30 to 60 to 90 days before anything starts happening at the actual property. And that's why these temporary repairs really have to hold up.
If someone calls you at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're always going to reach a live person on the phone, correct?
Yes, 24/7, 365 days a year.
It's not just people's property, it's their memories and their photos that they can never get back. How do you deal with the emotional side of the business?
It is very emotional. We do training, we do sensitivity training. The big key is to be empathetic, and we have our team go through that whole process so that when they come out on something like this, they can relate to it.
Now that I understand a little bit more about the process, I'd kind of like to take a look around.
Absolutely. We'll get Brian to come over and walk you through to keep you safe.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Where did you say it started?
Started in the kitchen. We'll go take a look.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is pretty much where they think the fire started, electrical.
Now this house looks really bad. Is it salvageable?
It is. The bones are great. Most of the time, we take it all the way down to the studs, and then there's procedures to make sure that the smell is gone and stuff, and then we can rebuild it completely all the way back to normal.
That shoe literally looks the exact same size as my son's shoe. Kind of got me a little bit.
It's very emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too close to him.
Every day, that's all I see. So this is one of the bedrooms that was affected, mostly of it by smoke, but you see the ceiling came down. There was a lot of water put in here.
I feel like a lot of people probably don't think about that when you're battling a fire, then you also have to deal with some water damage.
Absolutely. We do water mitigation on practically every job. We have to dry it out. Depending on what kind of fire it is, whether it gets into the plumbing, whether it gets into the electrical, we might have to redo all of the plumbing and electrical in the entire house. But we do full restorations from top to bottom, all by city code.
There's a lot of toys in here. It's kind of hard to handle looking at all this.
Yeah. This was one of the child's rooms, and it's unfortunate, but everyone got out safe. Again, that's the number one priority, is everybody getting out safe. But it's tough. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's like an emotional roller coaster.
Definitely.
Throughout the entire process.
It's nice to get a little breath of fresh air.
Sure is.
Thank you so much for showing me around, Brian. I really learned a lot, and I know this place is going to look fantastic once you guys have it all fixed up.
You're welcome. Anytime.
And for anyone watching, make sure you call Jenkins Restorations for all of your restoration needs. You know, that was a little bit different of a package than we normally do. But the guys at Jenkins Restorations, kudos to them.
Yes.
Because they really take care of their customers. And if anybody has a fire, they don't just come in and, you know, fix the immediate. They also rebuild. Okay. So it's really nice to be able to count on someone like Jenkins Restorations to take you through the entire process and really be there for you and your family in these times of need.
Yes, thank you so much. It's, yeah, that is amazing what they do, to be honest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you could just never know how it could happen to any of us.
Yes, it can happen to anyone.
No,
yes.
And did you guys see that little tennis shoe? Mm-hmm. That got me. That is Adrian's size shoe.
Yes.
I've never been so close to just like breaking down on camera. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that they're able to help them out.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And everybody got out safe. So that's yes. the important part.
That is
that
the
everyone
important
got
part
out safe.
because the house can be fixed.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Coming up next, we have an amazing local artist, Heather Edwards Duo, in our studio. Yay. So make sure you sit tight. Come on back.
welcome back to Living 757. Now we've made it to one of my favorite parts of the show because we get to meet so many talented artists, and these two are no different. Please welcome the Heather Edwards duo.
Hey. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Now you guys have been in the music industry for a little while now. You've shared the stage with some amazing artists. Can you tell us some of them and who are your favorites?
Oh my heavens!
Loaded question, right?
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
that is a hard one. I mean, we've done what, Sam Hunt, Eric Church,
Yeah.
Jason.
They're all our
Aldean.
favorites.
They're
They're
all
all our favorites.
It's all good. You can't ask it's like what's your favorite song?
Right.
It is
You know?
hard to choose
Okay.
one.
Yeah,
They're
that's-
all
that's-
amazing.
Any like fun or interesting stories with any of them?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I know when they try to load your gear out.
Yeah, I was playing drums at the time, and I'm not going to name who the artist was, but my gear started going onto a tractor trailer that didn't belong to us. So I was like,
I was like, whoa,
I'm gonna have to bring that back.
You're gonna have to tell me who that was when we're not on.
Or give me time to pack. Or give me
I'll
time to
spill the
pack
beans,
so we can
yeah.
go. I mean,
Yeah,
at
I'll-
least.
I'll-
That is amazing. Guys, are you working on a new album?
We are.
We are.
We're hard. It's probably going to be out like next spring, hopefully.
Okay, next
but-
year.
Spring 23 we're looking at.
And
yeah.
are you preparing everything here in the 757? Are you just traveling around?
Everything we do is right here,
Okay.
basically right now. Yeah.
Yep.
We've been trying to do the home studio thing. We'll be reaching out to a couple other people that'll kind of do our songs and things. It's hard. I dove into it and I think I'm over my head.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more to it than you think.
But it's good you get to do something that you enjoy.
Yeah,
Just tell us, when is your next upcoming event? Do you have an upcoming event?
What is this weekend?
You run the
Okay,
calendar.
we'll be. I do. He just gets in the car and we
So
go.
this will air next week. So it's what's happening next weekend.
Next
Right.
week we have the Pocosin Seafood Festival.
Ooh, seafood.
Good
food.
I think we're
Food and music, they always go
You
together.
just spoke his
Yes.
love language, by the way. So.
So I can get me some
Come
crabs
on,
and
just
listen.
get in the car and we'll go. That's it. We got that coming up. Blue Moon at the Blue Moon Tap House.
Playing
I think, in
Waterside
Norfolk,
over here.
the following weekend, and yeah, we stay pretty busy.
So where can people find more information about these great events? So like the followers that want to see you, all the details.
On our Facebook,
Okay.
Heather Edwards Band, or our website, it's all on there too, theheatheredwardsband.com.
Yeah.
Okay, we have it right there on TV. Like everybody's, if you want to, follow them and see their music, you can go to that website. So the dates, everything is there.
Everything's
That's
there.
it.
Just updated it.
I love it. And what song are you guys going to be singing today?
Where I'd like to be.
Where I'd Like to Be.
Ooh, where
All
I
right.
like to be. That's
I
want to
go to New York.
Oh my God, I love that name.
I can think of many places.
I was going to say the Seafood Festival.
All right.
Thought you-
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Come check it out.
Yes. Okay. So while you guys get into position, we're going to say bye to the viewers because we're going to let you guys close the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right?
Yes,
right.
we're gonna invite everyone to follow us on Instagram and Facebook under Living757.
Absolutely. And we cannot close the show without thanking our special guest. It has been so much fun to have you. He's promised he's going to come back, first of all. Second of all, he has also promised to take me with him to have a seafood boil.
Yeah.
So y'all all were witness to that just now?
Yeah.
So for you, the last words.
Yes. Make sure y'all follow me. My name is Jamel Spalding. But follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, Yummo Bucko, YUMMOBUCKO. That's my phrase for good food, Yummo Bucko. If it's nasty, it's Yucko Bucko. I like to go to restaurants, food trucks, and chefs, predominantly mom and pop. Let's support the mom and pop restaurants. And like I always say, let's eat and critique.
That's right. Thank you so much once again. We love you. Everyone go and follow. So now, guys, we're going to leave you with an amazing...
Take it away!
Yes, the stage is yours.
That house by the river, the place where you and me used to walk by the water when no one else could see. Oh, it's where I'd like to be.
And that dock that we fished on, where we never caught a thing, but it didn't matter. We we weren't there for that anyway. Oh, that's where I'd like to be.
Whether it's under the sun
or under the moon, wishing on a falling star, hoping dreams come true.
Life ain't that simple.
It is way too soon. Things change, baby, just like me and you. No, it's where I like to be. The way your eyes would tell me what your lips couldn't say.
And the way you used to hold me when you wanted me to stay. Oh,
it's where I'd like to be.
Whether it's under the sun
or under the moon, wishing on a falling star, hoping dreams come true.
Life ain't that simple.
It is way too soon. Things change, baby, just like me and you. No, it's where I'd like to be. This road takes me back to what we used to have.
What we used to have.
Life takes its toll. Some things are meant to last. So whether it's under the sun,
under the moon,
wishing on a falling star, hoping dreams come true.
Life ain't that simple.
It is way too soon. Things change, baby, just like me and you. No, it's where I'd like to be. No, it's where I'd like to be. Thank you.